What is up, guys? Digital VFX here once again, and today we have a tutorial on how to make a Kygo style song. And this tutorial was requested by a couple of people, and I didn't really get around to it originally when I saw them, but I was making a song the other day that kind of actually sounded like Kygo style, so I thought, you know, well, I have this prepared, might as well make a tutorial out of it. So, for those of you who don't know, Kygo kind of produces what has been described as tropical house, and it's a very upbeat, light, you know, happy vibe genre, and it is kind of islandy. So in the sample, when I play it, you'll hear all I have is a tambourine on every other beat, but normally you would have bongos or, you know, kind of islandy percussion sounds, and that would be the type of vibe. So here's the song that I'm going to be showing how I made. Alright, so for those sounds, all I had were 3 massive patches, but you can pretty much make, they're very basic sounds that you can make in just about any synth. So the first one, we just have some chords, basic. So it's just D, C, A sharp, and then just make those into chords. Very basic, and the sound is kind of like a light synth, and in the EQ I cut off all the bass, so it's a nice light sounding chord. It's not too heavy, and just a very basic chord progression. And onto the melody. So again, it's in the key of D to obviously match with the chord progression, and it's pretty much following the same notes. So if you have trouble making melodies, you can look in. This is a good way to, if you turn Ghost Note on, which I always forget the hotkey, but just Google Ghost Notes, and I know someone's gonna comment the hotkey for Ghost Notes, but I always forget it. But that's what it's called, and it can toggle if it's on the same channel, like this is the same pattern. Then you can see the notes in gray, so you can line up to make sure you're in key. So, you know, just play around with stuff like that. I think a lot of his beats use swing, which, if you can't tell, it's this up here which kind of gives swing to beats. So if you have snares going like this, it makes it like that as opposed to this. And so to get the type of melody, to the rhythm in the melody, what I would do is I would get the snare in, make sure swing is enabled, and you'd send it to the piano roll, and you can see that it already has the little offset melody, or I shouldn't say melody, I should say rhythm, but it's offset for swing. So, and it's not just straight quarter notes. Definitely helps for getting rhythm down with melody, so you can line it up. And the last is just a basic bass. I believe it's just a, let's see. Yeah, so it's pretty much just a basic sine bass, and then, you know, got this. I don't think I went over the patch for the lead, but very basic, just, I don't even, let's, you know, lead how I EQ'd that. Again, not any bass. You don't really want frequencies to overlap, so if you're having trouble EQing as well, just make sure that your leads have all the bass cut off and the bass is EQ'd to only be the bass, like this. So that'll really help clean up your mix. And that's pretty much it. If you guys request one, maybe I will make kind of a full song if I continue progress on the song, and I can kind of do a tutorial on the song structure. But you know, this is all I have for the moment, and I felt like this was a pretty good chance for tutorials. So as always, remember to comment, rate, subscribe, and it's been a Digital VFX production.